What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here tonight for a very impromptu stealth camp. Was not planning on this, but we had some rain. You know how much I like to get out into the rain. You guys seem to like to watch the rain videos too. My wife was busy with some stuff, didn't really have anything to do. It's a Saturday, I'm not working. Let's get out here and enjoy a nice, exciting urban stealth camp. Let's do it. So I'm back in this little cove. This is a park I've camped in before, but it's just so big. There's so many different places to camp in it. This spot is actually gonna make an excellent spot for my stealth camp. I'm gonna do a tarp, and then underneath that, just the body of the tent without any rain fly. So yeah, let's go ahead and get it set up, and then I can talk to you guys a little bit more. Let's do it. Try that again. Yes. Boy, oh boy. I really need to take a load off for a second. Ooh. I was absolutely not planning to come out today. I was at home doing a bunch of editing. I've done 2 canoe trips now, overnight canoe trips, and neither one of them are up. So I don't know if you'll see this first or if you'll see those first. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. But, hey, we're out here. Yeah, my wife was busy today. I had the opportunity to come out. I love getting out into a nice rainstorm, and we'll talk more about that later. Whew. But yeah, it's a wet one. Got my tarp all set up. Gonna go ahead and relax with a delicious Coors Light and just take a quick break for a second. Next step is setting up the tents. Whew. Tap the Rockies, baby. Oh yeah. All right, let's get this tidied up a little bit here. Here's the basic setup for the night. Got the bag right there. Down blanket, sleeping mat, no rain fly, tarp up above for concealment. Keeping the bugs out. Yeah, you gotta really like bugs if you want to go camping in the summertime. This is more like it. You got the sound of the light rain hitting the canopy above us, the tree canopy, the occasional drops getting through, but it's not a torrential downpour like we had to deal with earlier. Oh, of course, we got some traffic noise, but that's urban, city, stealth, camping, whatever you guys want to call it. But overall, not too bad. Oh, yeah, I am drenched, if you guys can't tell. And the reason I'm drenched is because I'm trying out a new rain suit. All the rain camping I've ever done, you'd think I'd have had a rain suit by now. But that's the double-edged sword of using one in the summertime. It's difficult to make one that that's really well ventilated. I mean, sure they have them, but they're not cheap. If you want to get those, they're really not cheap. I haven't found one anyway. If you guys have suggestions on a reasonably priced, well-ventilated rain suit, or even just the coat, leave it down for me in the comments. I'd love to research it. I've found a ton of good gear from people making suggestions in the comments, so I appreciate that. People ask me in the comments all the time why stealth camp, urban camp, whatever you guys want to call it, why camp in the rain. Two things that I do a lot, and I don't only do those, I also just started doing canoe camping. I don't have those up yet on the channel, but they're being edited. I do backpacking. I do kind of light, kind of bushcrafty stuff. I'm learning as I go with that. I do hot tent camping. I do all kinds of winter camping. You know, I like doing it all. You know, I'm always down to try something new. But as far as why stealth camping and why camping in the rain, we'll talk about that. I think that's a good dinner time conversation, so we'll get into that around dinner. Speaking of that, I got a classic old school Sam Bananas super basic camping meal for tonight, but it's one that I enjoy. I got a couple good beers to sit around and drink while I talk with you guys. We're gonna go ahead and hike and check some spots out in this park, because this park is notorious for flooding during after rainstorms. So I kind of want to see that and document that a little bit. Something I've been wanting to do for a minute. But before we do any of that, I gotta take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Ooh, that is good stuff. Whew. That is Knob Creek, and working my way through that bottle. That is a good whiskey, bourbon, whatever it is. Okay, so let's go check the park out. So this is like what I'm hiking through to get through to the river, just so I can show you guys it. Gotta have something fun to film, right? Oh, goodness sakes. I think this would actually be like a really slick stealth camping spot. Got that kind of half knocked over tree right there. It's like really, really, really tucked back in here. This takes a lot to get to. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can find it again. But that's pretty cool. You could do like a tarp over top of that or something. Anywho, yeah, if you guys are interested, freaking A. If you guys are interested in seeing a stealth camp in this spot, or if it looks cool, looks fun, let me know in the comments. Woo. Here we go. Oh, we're getting there. We're almost there. Whew. Wow. There's the trail. You guys saw some of this earlier. And look at that. Goodness sakes. Yeah, and here comes the rain again. Whew. Now we'll go back to camp, hang out for a little bit. Try this again in a few minutes, see if the rain lets up. This is like a dried up creek bed, I think. I don't know why it doesn't hold water anymore, but seems to be an easier way for me to get back to camp so far. So somewhere up here, it's gotta be right around here. It's gotta be, oh wait. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Ugh. Yes. Okay, I can follow that right to the river. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's funny about awesome. I think about it every single time. If you've been watching the channel for a while, then you know that Mrs. Bananas and I took a 2-week vacation to Ireland with a bunch of friends for a wedding over there. And I did a whole vlog series that I'm not sure how much of it by now is on my Patreon, but I'm doing the whole entire 2-week vacation, exploring abandoned castles, all that stuff. And then for non-Patreon users, I did film a whole hike up a mountain and did that solo, and that was awesome. So that's on my regular YouTube channel if you guys want to see it. Should only be a few videos back at this point. But while I was in a bar over there, people love to just like kind of goof off over there and joke around and everything like that. They're really friendly and they like do like light teasing, you know, so you gotta have a little bit of a sense of humor, but they're not mean. They're just kind of a little ball busty, but like in a super mild way. But this one guy that was in the pub that we were drinking in, he kept making fun of me for an American accent, for going awesome. He kept going that's awesome. So then I said, you know, I asked him where his Lucky Charms was, but yeah, everybody was super friendly. That's the thing, and they just like to joke around and have a good time. Yeah, they're pretty chill. I think about that every time I say awesome, because I say it about 1,700 times a day. Anyway, I do really want to get some footage of that river, but I'm waiting for the rain to die back down. So give it a couple minutes here. Cheers. definitely need a lot of it today. Now, as far as the question where people ask, why stealth camping? Why go camping in the middle of the city? Camping where you're not supposed to? It's a fair question, and I'll go ahead and answer it for you. Number one, it's easy and convenient. In order for me to get somewhere to go kind of backwoods camping, it's a bare minimum of an hour. Outside of one single spot that is 1 hour away, everything else is 3, 4, or more hours away. It's a long drive. So everybody who lives in the city, you know, we don't always have immediate access to outdoorsy stuff. So yeah, there are established campsites around where I can go camp, and I've done that. You guys have seen that on the channel, and that's not terrible, but a lot of times you have somebody camping who is 20 feet away from you. So that is reason number one. Reason number two is there is something a little exciting about it. Now, realistically, I don't have a fire. I am consuming alcohol. I don't know. I don't think I would get in that much trouble. I think if the police found me here, or someone happened to call the police, that I would be asked to move along. I think that's what would happen. That's my best guess. I haven't been down there yet. You know, I haven't been to that point yet. So if I keep doing it, it's inevitable that I'm going to get caught. So we'll see what happens. I'm so far off trail. To get to me is a real pain in the butt. Most people don't want to push off trail like that to get here where I'm at. I don't have a fire going, and I think the chances of me getting in any kind of trouble for doing this are very, very slim. But it's still fun. That answers that question. As to why camping in the rain, stay tuned, and we'll talk about that over dinner. So that was the other thing I forgot to mention. When I go stealth camping, I really don't think I'm really hurting anything or hurting anybody. Unless you're doing this crap. If you brought it in with you, take it out with you. Do the world a favor. Please and thank you. It's not that hard. Take your trash back out with you. Namaste. Woo! Okay, so what do you say we go check out that river? Another one for the bag. Okay, so yeah, I did just crash my drone into a tree and jump into the river in my skivvies to retrieve it. Unfortunately, it did fall into the water for a brief second. We're gonna cross our fingers that it's okay. It is what it is. And if I have to get a new one, I have to get a new one. What are you gonna do? Okay, so got the drone airing out over here. We'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll hope for the best. That's all you really can do. It's a little bit of a risk that you take when you're doing this type of stuff. So I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to use it. So fingers crossed it works. But no matter what, the drone aside, I'm getting hungry and it's time to make dinner. That is at the same time not the worst thing I've ever eaten, and also not great. It's not bad. For an instant kind of throw it together, I always say like college food and camping food often cross over a lot if you look at a Venn diagram. As to why I like camping in the rain, part 2 of the question series. Some people like to go camping for kind of like a relaxation type of exercise, and I also get that out of camping. However, my primary objective when going camping is for a sense of adventure. There's nothing right or wrong about either way of doing it. It is just a preference thing. It is whatever everybody wants. But generally speaking, that's why I like camping in the rain. It's fun. It's a challenge. You have to prepare a little bit for it. You have to plan that, like, you're going to get wet. And, like, what happens to your stuff? And how do you keep your stuff from getting wet? And how do you keep your bedding from getting wet? And how do you hang out and enjoy going camping while it's raining? That itself is the challenge. So that's just fun. That part of it is fun. And that's part number 1. That's piece number 1 of why I like doing it. Reason number 2 for why I like going camping in the rain. Nobody else wants to do it. Even when you're backcountry camping, even when you're backpacking in, you'll still find people out and about when the weather's beautiful. So that's another reason why I like doing it, because it helps you to achieve some solitude. Reason number 3, people like to watch it. I am making this video so people can see it and enjoy it. And ultimately, you, the viewer, tell me what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So the fact that I like doing it for the reasons that I explained, and the fact that the YouTube audience likes watching it, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's beautiful. I love it. So yeah, cheers. All right, well, this has actually been a really full day for me. I think I'm gonna chillax, wait for it to get dark, crawl in and go to bed. If anything crazy happens, I'll definitely let you know. Otherwise, catch you in the morning. I've got some breakfast, but I think I'm just gonna get out of here, hit the road. Mrs. Bananas and I are talking about going kayaking today, so don't want to let too much more of the day slip by. I think we'll just get the heck out of here. Come on, let's tear down. Oh, all right, everybody. I am back on the trail. I'm gonna either follow this trail back to the car, or I'm gonna go up by where that bridge is and just walk along city streets to get to my car. Not sure which one I'm gonna do yet, but I appreciate everybody so much for tuning in. That is another one in the books. If you haven't done so yet, please click that banana. And we're gonna catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.